Okay, I think I got this working. I do apologize. This is gonna be super rushed, but we'll get. And you might see my little kitty, and I'm not gonna kick her off. But anyway, so we're gonna be talking about the web and the tree of life. So hello, I'm Erin, and I'm gonna be talking about the web of life, also called the tree of life, and how microbes fit into it. I think we kind of have a tendency to think that they're excluded and on their own little. Well, they are in their own little branch in a sense, but they are also like part of the entire tree of life with us as well. So the tree of life is a way to map how all living things are related through evolution, and that's really the driver behind it. It's based on genetic information, especially rRNA sequences, which let us compare organisms at a molecular level. And that's very telling because before that, it used to be all about morphology and like, well, this looks like this. But now we can do, DNA tracing and have a much more accurate representation of the tree of life. Um, when scientists first built these trees, they realized life doesn't just split into plants and animals. There's the three main domains: bacteria, archaea, and eukarya. Bacteria, the prokaryotes we usually think of, like E. coli and strep, and then archaea looks similar under a microscope, but are genetically very different, often living in extreme environments. And a little fun factoid on that: they have diester bonds and ester bonds. That's how they can actually survive in those environments, which I think is super super awesome. Um, because it's a much more stable molecule. But anyway, moving on, eukarya is us, right? Um, Eukarya is plants, fungi, and protists. What's fascinating is that microbes dominate two of the three domains. That means the majority of life's diversity is microbial. Yes, in fact, microbes were the first life forms on Earth, and they shaped the atmosphere. Like when photosynthetic microbes produced oxygen as a byproduct and made higher life possible. Another twist is that microbes don't just pass down genes vertically like we do, they also exchange them horizontally. The horizontal gene transfer blurs the branches of the tree, making it more like a web. It shows how dynamic microbial evolution is and why classification can be tricky. For microbiology, the big takeaway is if you want to understand life's history, ecosystems, or even human health, you have to look at microbes. You have to. They're the foundation of the tree and they connect all the branches through chemistry and the genes they share. We would truly, as we talked about in class, be absolutely lost without them as they break down, compounds that we can't, you know, do ourselves. So, in short, the tree of life shows how everything is related, but microbes are the ones who built most of it and still hold it together today. So they're like the glue of the tree.